Hey guys, welcome to the next part of Let's Play Football Manager 2015 with Derby. This is the season review for 2024-25 season, and as you can see we did finish outside the Champions League spaces. Arsenal have won their first Premier League in 21 years. I wonder if that's the magic number for Liverpool then. No, actually no it's not, we've been 25 years, sorry, let's take that back. Rewind. Liverpool then finishing fourth, City second, United third, and yes, even the Ev finished above us as a matter of... I beg your pardon, I'm looking at the wrong one there. They actually finished level on points with Liverpool, but Liverpool's goal difference was much better. Although we did happily finish ahead of Chelsea and Spurs, it's really not great. Although financially it was a help, obviously the Champions League... one season, thankfully we won't feel, too much of a hit, I suppose, having been in it and then out of it. Also, obviously, season can't be deemed that much of a failure due to the fact that I've won some freaking silverware. It's always good. And Nottingham Forest got relegated, that's always handy. Transfers very quickly. I don't think I've got any going out. Yes, players going out. We've got Jack Grimmer going to Stoke for £2 million. I actually did manage to make a profit on him. 700,000 in fact, not bad. And Ryan Eastman is off to West Brom. Fortunately, that was a bit of a loss. He got pissy at me. I don't know why. He just did not want to be here. I guess he said he complained about not having enough first team football, and I can only assume his squad role must have been higher than I thought, because what's there to moan about? There's nothing to moan about there. I'm sorry, that's a load of rubbish. Absolute load of rubbish. If there is, look, I'm really enjoying FM15, and I do think this has been a really good game. If there is one criticism I will level at this game, I do genuinely think player interactions has got worse. And that's bad, really, because that's the one thing I've been banging on about for all these years, saying it has to improve. If anything, it's got worse. Players are even more snarky, they're even more bitchy, they're even more like children. And I know that's kind of what they are. But come on, they're not even like human at this point. They're just sort of robotic. And that's all, just like air, that's it, that's all they are. It's rubbish. So we'll go from then, let's have a look. We're in the Europa League. Fortunately, we got knocked out in the fifth round of the FA Cup by Liverpool, won by Manchester City. Let's go then from the final. So, unfortunately, you left us when we were 0-0. We actually managed to get a 0-0 draw, of course, in the Champions League first knockout round, first leg. Fortunately, that wilted away. We lost 4-1. Unbelievably, though, to be fair, we were briefly, for 6 minutes, in the lead. We were leading the new camps. Luis Suarez, unfortunately, got man of the match in the end. But check this out. Here's Jesse Lingard. Saramago, 1-0, boys. I couldn't believe it. It was like, holy shit, we might actually do this. And then Aguado here equalised, and then Raphael in half-time. And it's what it took till the 89th minute for them to really kill us off. I thought we played quite well. A 4-1's a flattering scoreline for Barca there, to be fair to them. But anyway, as you can see, if you look in general, the run after the Capital One Cup final, it's like any team that wins the Capital One Cup. You always end the season badly, because that's just how it goes. We lost 1-0 to Hull. In fact, we only won 3 games. That's kind of how bad we were. We lost. I'm absolutely at a loss as to how this happened. 3-0 defeat to Hull. Admittedly, a penalty and a 92nd minute goal. And look at that. I didn't even get the feedback from the game here. Nothing. Compahony played poorly, but that's it. And we didn't have any clear-cut chances, and their average rating was considerably better. But, in terms of my player performance, I'm not getting a lot here. I don't think we did a lot wrong, if I'm being honest. I'm going to have to not click on the scores, sorry. And then we lost 3-1 to Man United, who, of course, at this point, we're going for the title. We happily managed to beat Everton again. Shane Duffy against his old club, obviously, and Rocco Gallio. not really revenge or anything for West Brom, but they did hold us to a draw. Fisher scoring an own goal, but Gray and Lingard at least enters a point. Arsenal, also, of course, the eventual champions, beat us 2-1 at Pride Park. Pablo Insua with the with the goal, in the last 15 minutes. We did beat Swansea. That freaking hoodoo at least went away for a while as we won 3-1. Gallia with 2 and Gray with a goal. Forest 1-1. Patrick Roberts again. I don't know why. Look at this. Poor again. Craig Dawson playing there, former player of mine, of course, at Newcastle. Thiago Ilori, bizarrely playing for them. Thorgan Hazard as well. And yeah, 1-1, not great. But, I suppose, considering the form we were in, we could have lost that. So I'm not, it's a derby. First things first, don't lose it, is what I say. And then we lost 4-2 at Stamford Bridge. I'm just happy we scored 2 goals there, to be honest. Sorry, did I say 3 wins? I meant 4, sorry. As we beat Stoke 2-1, Gallia and Mahoney. Lost 2-1 to City with Cook scoring. And then the last game of the season up at Sunderland. Here's the last 2 goals of the season, both scored by Vasco Saramago after Sam Matthews put them ahead. Sunderland, they've got that Jack Watmo who looks like, of course, the theory goes that it's Jack Wilshere in a blonde wig. Lovely finish by Saramago there. I know that's completely ridiculous, but I love stupid stuff like that. Here's Martinez playing his final game for us, and it's an assist for him. As I don't know why I reacted there like a live commentary. I don't know about that one. Sorry, but yeah, I do get the sense that perhaps if we had a few better results at the back ends, we may have been able to challenge. I mean, we were only 6 points off top 4 there. We weren't ever going to challenge for the title, but certainly we could have got Champions League. But unfortunately, we did what all League Cup winners do, and that just totally fade away at the back end of the season. Massive shame. But there you go. Let's see then who won. So who won the FA Cup? Well, we probably know who won the FA Cup. Well, how did the final go? Well, Huddersfield got to the final and then got annihilated by Manchester City 5-0. 5 different goal scorers: Verratti, Nathan, Richings, Pudelisi, and Nielsen. Wow, okay. The Champions League then. Let's see how the Champions League got on. We're in Europe. Champions League. Manchester United, apparently. They beat PSG in Rome. Let's see, the stat should be on here, won't it? Let's check the semis. Wow. Paris Saint-Germain beat Juventus 5-0 away. There's Marseille. Whoops, wrong one again. I've done it wrong. Sorry. In the final, Man United 2-1. Let's see, Stephen Corker. Okay, with the man of the match and winner. Wow. Okay. Strange. Here's PSG's team. Rogelio Cabrera. This guy. I want to point you to this guy. He's an absolute animal. He's an awesome player. Seen him doing around, and so do this guy as well, Souligny. I think it's how you pronounce it. Very good players here in this PSG team. Who else have they got? Just trying to remember some of it. Marzillo's another one. Really good. Look, £38 million he's worth. Jesus. Really good players. There's Pierre-Emile Holberg with the winning. Holy shit! Look at where he can play virtually anywhere, with the exception of left back. And goal. He can play. Wow, that's impressive. That is very impressive. Right, actually, we'll check the Europa League as well, since we're going to be in it next season. I know no one cares, but PSV Eindhoven beat Catania. Very well. Hampden Park. Right. Unfortunately, the cup final the second half season reviews post cup final ones are quite short. The videos, unfortunately, especially compared to the February reviews, unfortunately, so sorry about that. But if you have any requests or anything, what you'd like to see or anything, please let me know. Anything to make the videos longer. And I think that is going to do it from me. So thanks for watching. I'll come back then in February 2026. Let's see how we do. So let's see how... also, we're going to move into our new stadium, of course. If I go to the club here and then go to Club information, is it? Yep. Facilities. Due to move into the Derby County Stadium in 4 days' time. In fact, 10-year stadium sponsorship at £5 million. Well, that's not 10 years, well, obviously it's on our current stadium. I'm going to say that's the iPro Stadium, because apparently it's not the iPro Stadium on this, so I'm taking this one as now the new stadium as the iPro Stadium. Right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you then in February 2026, and until then, it's goodbye from me.